West Country Hauntings by Peter Underwood. Exmouth, Devon. According to the Brides of Bearing Gold, Devonshire Characters and Strange Events in 1908, and Devon and Cornwall's Notes and Queries in 1956-8, there is a house in Bixton Street that is said to have been haunted for years, for over 100 years. The curious genesis of the haunting is generally regarded as having been the appearance of what seems to be a headless child. This frightening apparition is said to have been seen by the cook of the family resident at Belmont House at the time, a family named Fontulus. The cook maintained to her dying day that she was sitting quietly in the kitchen one morning in May 1826 when a silent form entered the room through the open door and disappeared into the pantry. Less than a month later, on the 1st of July, little Dennis Fontulus, the younger son of the family, died before reaching the age of 2. An autopsy was performed, during the course of which it was necessary to decapitate the body, and the conclusion was that little Dennis had died of water on the brain following a fall. The little body laid in a coffin in the attic for 3 days before the funeral, and in those days and nights the pleading voice of the dead boy was heard by a child nursemaid, his mother and his sister Maria, apparently emanating from the attic. After the funeral, the voices were still heard, and Maria also saw her brother's hand stretching out, pleading from the window of the attic when she was outside the house. In spite of the decapitation taking place during the autopsy, the family, worried by what they had seen and heard, became convinced the boy was still alive. After the body had been buried, it was subsequently exhumed and reburied in the garden. Mr. Fontulus, a vicar, according to Bearing Gold's writing on the case in 1908, maintained that the events were due to demonical activity. Be that as it may, the house is said to have been haunted for many, many years afterwards. In 1986, I spent several hours in making inquiries and looking for the Belmont House in Bixton Street, but it has either been renamed or information I have received is incorrect.